Stroke 3, check right, brake right. Stroke 3, brake right. Sam right 2. Stroke 3, brake right, Sam line.
Brake right. How do you respond when those missiles come? How were they able to back each other up? And this is how we were able to do it. This fighter pilot's doing what we call check six. Has anybody ever heard of that expression, check six, by raise of hands? What's it mean, sir? Check behind you. Why do you need to check behind you? See what's back there. Normally, what's back there, sir? The bad guys, right? The threat, the enemy, the competitor, the missile. You see, when you're strapped into an F-16, into an aircraft, you can barely move, maybe 3 or 4 inches either side. You can see out front, really easy. You could be proactive, but guess what? The missiles are coming where you can't see them. You can't see if you're on fire or leaking fuel, but if you got a wingman to your right 3 o'clock or left 9 o'clock, it's a lot easier for him or her to check your 6 and see what you can't see. This is the concept of mutual support, and we discipline each other if we don't provide that support. It's called perspective, right? It's called calling out each other's blind spots. Raise your hand if you got some blind spots in your life. We all have them, right? And if you don't have them, just ask your spouse, they'll let you know, right? When we're strapped in, folks, we're dealing with our sales calls, our mission, the challenges that we have as Top Gun performers. There's a lot of things we don't see, yes? And a lot of times we need to have the courage to be approachable and listen to the brake right calls. If it's our supervisor, it's our regional sales manager, whatever, and maybe it's that new hire that's in this company who may be calling out the missile. You see, when that guy said brake right, did his wingman call out on the radio and say, "You sure he didn't mean brake left?" Or, "You brake right, I'm your boss." Or, "Let's have a conference call and discuss this." Right? You got to take action, and you got to trust each other. This is what it's about, folks. Trust, implicit trust. And to listen to that feedback that you might not want to hear, but need to hear. Right, Dave? This is the key. And to be approachable enough and say, "Thank you for the feedback. Thank you for calling out that missile. I better prepare for that call a little better. I need to rehearse this mission and practice and train and sweat." But here's the kicker when it comes to taking the fight to the enemy and reaching greater heights as a leader in sales and in life. It's to have the courage to approach your wingman and indeed tell them to brake right. To tell them what they need to hear, not what they want to hear. To have the courage to risk the relationship to do what's right. Winners never fly solo, do we? We always fly as a team, and today we're going to fly a mission, and that mission is how to break the barriers that are holding you back and reach new heights in your life, to become a wingman.
You flew 65 combat missions in Iraq and Kosovo, and you say that those missions taught you everything you need to know about surviving, and now you apply it to business.
Focus, discipline, and relying on your wingman, all secrets to success for fighter pilots.
Now, one man is letting people know that soldiers aren't just heroes on the battlefield, but heroes in the business world.
Lieutenant Colonel Waldman, also known as Waldo, is the best-selling author of Never Fly Solo. He is also a decorated fighter pilot.
It's one of the most challenging, dangerous professions in the entire world. But he says no matter what you do, he can translate some of what he's learned into your everyday life and make you more successful. Welcoming Lieutenant Colonel Waldo Waldman.
See, I might have flown 65 combat missions in Serbia and Iraq, dodging missiles, strapped into the cockpit of an F-16, but I was never flying solo. Who are your wingmen? Who are your trusted and reliable partners who help you dodge those missiles of fear and change and stress that you're going through every day to power up in your life? Being a wingman and push it up is a state of mind. It's not a job title. It's a disciplined, committed, and collaborative approach towards doing your business and living your lives every single day. And you don't need to wear a flight suit to fly an F-16. It comes from right here, doesn't it? Commitment is attitude and action. But here's the kicker, folks. Sometimes when you jump out of bed, it's not easy to push it up, is it, ma'am? To go to full power and be committed 110%, to give it the effort, despite the fear and doubt and the phone calls and the rejection that you have to deal with every day. How do you become mission ready when you're getting strapped in to fly? Sure, you're committed, you're ready to take action, but we got to prepare. When you chair fly and rehearse every contingency, every plan, it builds confidence. You ask yourself, what if? Does anybody ever hear the expression check six? When we're strapped in, barely able to move in an F-16, we can see out front at our 12 o'clock position. But at 6 o'clock, we can't see where the threat's coming, where the enemy is. And that's where they're coming, where you can't see them, right? You can't see if you're leaking fuel. You can't see if you're on fire. You need your wingman to call out that missile and say, break right. And the key, when you're communicating and giving each other feedback, to thank them for telling you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear, right? What are you doing to build mutual support, to walk the flight line with those unsung heroes in your life? The crew chiefs, the maintenance officers, the people behind the scenes who are allowing you to go out there and win. You're probably thinking of three things. Number one, preparation. Number two, communication. And number three, hyperventilation.